There is nothing worse than being a bench warmer because you love playing that sport, but now you're not playing it, you're just watching it, and you have to go to the games every week. Well, that was me for my whole college career, basically, but specifically 2 years. I was doing it on the worst team in the country. We were 0-25 in 2 years, and I was basically just watching the whole thing. So if you don't know what I did, I played Division One lacrosse. It was for UMass Lowell, and like I said before, we went 0-25 over my sophomore and junior year. And I technically wasn't a bench warmer for all 2 years. I actually started my sophomore year, and then it was kind of like downhill from there. So I was basically a bench warmer for a season and 3 quarters. Dude, I just would never wish this on anyone. It was a bad experience. And like, listen, if you get benched in a sport, but you're like on a championship team, you're kind of like, okay, like I'm playing for who won this year? Princeton, and like I'm a bench warmer. One, I'm getting a Princeton education, and two, I'm a bench warmer on a national championship team. So like, you're not mad that you're a bench warmer. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I'm benched, but we're winning. So like, who can get mad? And like that was never my mentality though. And the worst part about it too is that we were a D1 program, so we were grinding 24/7. Like in the fall, in the spring, in the winter, we were go, go, go. And outside of practice, I was putting in work too. Like I was doing the extra work. So it wasn't like, oh, like, you know, like I'm a bench warmer, but I'm not trying. Like there was obviously people like that who kind of was like, okay, you know what? Like I see the writing on the wall, I'm just gonna quit. I didn't have that in me. Like I was like, you know what? Like if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna leave it all out there. So like I grinded, and I didn't really play. And like I'm not blaming anyone, like it was my fault. I wasn't good enough, but like, ooh, we weren't winning games either. So it's just like, it was annoying. Because like also too, like the vibes were at an all-time low mid-season because everyone's mad, right? You're probably like 0-8 at this point during the season. And like the starters are mad because like we're not winning. Like everyone's mad we're not winning. But like you're especially mad because you're benched and you're also not winning. So it's kind of like you kind of get in this victim mindset of like, okay, like I should be playing. Like I deserve to be playing. Like if I was playing, we'd be winning. Because like you see these guys mess up every week because you're watching every game. And it's just as you get deeper and deeper into season 2, you kind of become more detached from the team because it goes more into game planning. And you kind of see the writing on the wall, like, okay, like I'm not going to be playing, like this season is not for me. And you kind of just become more of like a spectator and like a body in practice and like a member of the team. So you definitely get like a little more annoyed. Like imagine, I don't know, you're like 0-10, you have 2 games left in the season, you haven't played all year. Like, are you really going to care during practice? No, but you still have to show up. Like I wasn't I wasn't a guy who was going to quit. And it just like, nothing was worse than game day though, because you had to warm up, you had to go through all the motions like you were gonna play, but you knew you weren't gonna play, right? Like I knew I was only gonna play if like we got destroyed. Like if we were down like 10, I was going in. But even then, like when we get killed, like I knew I wasn't going into like the 4th quarter. I mean, I don't know, sometimes I went in earlier, but like you kind of just go through warm-ups and you're like, okay, like I still have to do all this, like still have to like pretend like I care even though I'm not playing. Like I knew there were some games I had 0 chance of playing. Like we could go down 20, I still wasn't going in. I wish my coach would have been like, you don't have to suit up today, like just help us out like on the bench. And like it would have been a little demoralizing, yes, but like I would have rather done that than like go and like warm up and like pretend to play. There was actually nothing worse than like going to a game you weren't playing in and you had to travel. Like I remember like our school was in Massachusetts. I knew we had to travel down to like UMBC, Baltimore, Maryland, like an 8 to 10 hour bus ride just to get our butts kicked. And I had to go down there to not even play the game. Like I was going down there, I was driving 8 hours to watch our team get our butt kicked and drive back. And our coach is like, you know what, you guys work so hard during the week, like I want to be able to bring everyone. And I'm like, no, just leave me at home. Please, please, please just leave me at home. Like I do not care. Like if you don't bring me, like I grind with you guys all week. Like I know I'm not playing. You don't have to bring me down to Maryland to be a prop. Like you don't need me at this point. And that was probably the worst. Like still having to travel and go to these games, like you don't really experience this. Like in high school, like if you're watching this video and you're in high school, like sure, like it sucks traveling an hour to go play a game and then like you don't play. But like try basically like blowing up your whole weekend over it. And I'm not even saying it because I wanted to party. Like I was like an engineering major, so like I'd rather be doing like homework and stuff or like studying for an exam. But like I don't know, there's just nothing worse than like having to travel like 8 hours to a game you know you're not gonna play in. And again, like I'm grateful for it all though. Like I'm happy I had that experience because like there's a lot of times in life now where like if I don't want to do something, I'm like, like it can't be worse than that. And I think that's kind of what college sports is meant to teach you. And like I also don't regret it either. Like I'm not mad about it because I gave it my all at the end of the day. Like I think if I gave up, like I gave up my sophomore or junior year because I kind of gave up my senior year a little bit. Like I was hurt. I was still trying, but like I definitely wasn't going as hard as I was my sophomore or junior year. Like if I didn't go 100% during that and like I was here now, I'm like, dang, like if I gave it my all, like I might have been able to play. But now looking back at it, I'm like, okay, I gave it my all. I didn't play and I can live with that because I tried. But like if I didn't do that, I would be really mad. But yeah, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy.